Hey, what's going on? It's Jack Milocco for Beardbrand. Today, I'm going to teach you guys how I stop razor bumps and cuts, which is one thing. I'm not going to beat around the bush. The stuff I use whenever I shave is this right here. Witch hazel. This stuff is awesome. Once I found out about it, I really haven't looked back since, and it's honestly always with me whenever I try and shave. The cool part is it's super easy to get this. Like, you can go to any grocery store, drugstore, and they've always got it for cheap. But before you go run out and get some of this, I really want to give you a little bit of background before you buy something you don't know anything about, okay? So witch hazel is an astringent that's derived from plants. You know, you find it in a couple of different places all over the world, but mostly in America, you find it called winter bloom. What they do is they process this into this astringent called witch hazel, okay? And it's mostly used for skin irritations. You can use it for insect bites, cuts, and minor scrapes. But what I found that it really works for is aftershave. Not as your sort of smell good and like soothe down your skin or everything like that. No, you're gonna put this on before your aftershave. Right after you're done passing the razor over your neck or over your face or wherever you're shaving, man, just get a little bit of this stuff and put it on. Now, I wouldn't necessarily recommend just dumping this bottle right over your neck or your face or whatever. I've got a few different methods, so bear with me, okay? If you're a knucklehead like me who ends up cutting his neck every time he shaves, this stuff is liquid gold, seriously. Worst parts for me on my neck are right along the bottom, right where my neck ends, because my hair grows sideways, and no matter how many times I try and shave it with my double-edged razor, I always end up with like at least one cut on there. So I've got a few different ways that I actually prevent this with the witch hazel. So the first method I use is cotton balls. I just like to put them on top of my witch hazel, get the top off, beat it. Put it on top, tip this sucker over, all right? Now you got a little bit and you just apply that to your neck, okay? This is gonna work for razor bumps and cuts, but specifically with the cotton ball, I find that that one works really well with the cuts because you're just applying it directly to where the cut is. Now, if we have some razor bumps going on, we can break out the big guns, okay? Now some guys will like to use toilet paper and just kind of dab that on after they shave. I say screw that. Get out the paper towel. You want something a little bit more heavy duty. So just same exact thing as with the cotton ball. Put it on top, tip it over. You might spill just a little bit, but hey, you're probably doing this in the bathroom, so do it over the sink, all right? But once you got that paper towel nice and soaked, you're just gonna hold that up against your neck or your face or wherever you're experiencing some razor bumps, okay? Now, if you wanna take that a step further, you can get out some tape, Scotch tape, surgical tape, whatever you want, and just leave that there and just tape it to your neck, your face, wherever. That's what I've done in extreme cases, like if I haven't shaved in a long time and I really just hamburgered my neck or something, I will sometimes tape it to my neck and just let it sit there for a good 2 minutes. It's not gonna immediately get rid of all the bumps. Don't freak out. You might see a few bumps here or there as you do it, but trust me, this is gonna get the redness down and reduce all that irritation a lot faster than if you were just to leave it alone, okay? So, like I said, this stuff is super easy to get your hands on. I think I found it in nearly every grocery store I've ever been to in America, and it's not expensive at all. I think I paid just a little bit over $1 for this one, and it lasts a good amount of time. So the nice part is because it's so cheap and because it's so easily available, I end up usually buying 2 or 3 and I have them around the house. The awesome part too is if you're traveling and you can't bring this on the plane or whatever, just go to a drugstore or a grocery store wherever you are and you can pick up another one. If you're shaving out there, there you go. No worries. And then at the end of the trip, just toss it because hey, like $1. Who cares? I also want to just let you guys know that witch hazel is not the only thing you can use for razor bumps and cuts. A lot of guys swear by styptic pencils. I even see a lot of barbers use little disposable ones. And what that is it's basically just a little tube-sized thing of a styptic material, and you apply that right to the razor bump or cut. Again, I see a lot of barbers use this in shops. They've got the little disposable ones. They just pop open, put it on the cuts of whoever they've just cut, and it really just stops the bleeding right then and there. I personally don't like that one as much because it actually stings a little bit when I've applied it to my face, so I don't really use that as much as I use the witch hazel, which really doesn't have any feeling to it when I put it on my neck or my face. The other thing you can also use is alum blocks. I've never personally used an alum block, but again, a lot of guys swear by this. Sort of works the same way as a styptic pencil. You just get it wet and you apply it to wherever. Some guys like to just rub their fingers against it and then put it on the bump or the cut, but again, I've never used it, so I can't stand by this one. Witch hazel is my clear-cut winner in these 3 choices. So there you go, guys. That's how I deal with razor bumps and cuts. a guy like me who's not the handiest with a razor, no matter how much I like to use them, I always end up with some bumps or cuts whenever I try and shave my neck at the very least. So I always have a bottle of witch hazel next to me, and hey, maybe you want to go pick up a bottle after you've watched this video. So as always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, cheers, and hey, until I see you again, keep on growing.
Thanks for watching this video. Beardbrand has launched a private community called The Alliance. It's for men who are looking to invest in themselves and who are looking to keep on growing. Click the link over there and come join us, or stick around and watch some more awesome videos.